Hello.
I hear you. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Thank you for calling.
Hi. Thank
Hi.
you for picking up.
We got you now. Go ahead.
um, I just was listening to you. I listen to you guys a lot, but I've never called in.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time calling in, and I was listening tonight, and it just kind of like really touched some areas in my life tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I have a daughter that's like 24 years old right now. She went to college and graduated from college and everything, and she was trying to talk to me and say, "Hey, mom, um, it's some things going on in my life, and I'm a little stressed." But I guess sometimes being parents, we don't look at it. We don't see that part. It's like you're at home and you're going to school. Like, what? You don't have bills. You don't have this. You don't have that. But sometimes we don't see that. And it was like, oh, what do you have to be worried about? You're young. You're in school. You're not doing what I'm doing.
Mhm.
And later on, after she graduated and everything from college, she was like, Mom, you told me that, and I was really going through something, and I didn't know it, and that hurt. That bothered me really, really, really bad, because you never know what people are going through.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
Yes.
to listen. You have to be aware. You really, I mean, when they say things, it may not seem that much to us, but I mean, sometimes it is a lot. I got 5 minutes.
No, 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 you're
Oh,
fine. No, no, no. Go right. Is it,
I'm glad your daughter came back around and she was able to tell you that, the feedback that you gave her probably wasn't what she was looking for. And that,
right,
and
right.
how it made her feel. And a lot of times I think we like to do that when people do try to come to us, we try to size them up. Like we think we know what they got going, you know, like, "You're not doing
Right,
this, you ain't,"
right,
like how we see children, they sleeping like they act like they work 10 jobs, and it's like, "No,
right, right. And that's what, and
no,
that's
the
how I
baby is
felt. I mean,
tired."
yeah. I'm a single mom, and it's like
Mhm.
I've already raised twin boys. You know what I'm saying? They're 34, and she was like 19 or 20, and she's like, I'm like, what do you have to be stressed out about?
Yes, and we don't always see
But
that college and what other people are doing has its own stressors as well.
right,
It comes with its own set of um problems or worries or concerns that turn into worries and things like that and pressures
Right.
being in college. There's
yeah,
so many things that you experience when you're going to college. I don't know if she was away or even if you're just at home. That's another thing I think some parents they
hmm
discount that you're not away at college. You go to school right up the street. You just go to Contra Costa. You just going to City College.
and that's how I was thinking. Like, you
See?
went here, you went to San Jose State. We just here in the Bay Area. But I just, and I feel really, really. When she came to me a year or two later, and said, "Mom, I told you this. I came to you, and
Mm.
you didn't listen." And I just feel so bad. And now, right now, she's getting her master's in mental health
Look at
and
God.
See?
family and mental health.
And let me just say to everybody out there, especially the parents, there's a way, there's a generation gap that um that that I'm not gonna age myself, but there is a way I wasn't allowed to express or talk about the feelings that I had.
Exactly,
My parents
exactly.
worked extremely hard to get me to a position, and they did all kind of things to get me into a space of that I could have some of the privileges that I have as far as going to school and getting an education. Their parents worked extremely hard to get them into a position. So imagine you keep going, I mean, especially as black folks, how many generations before we can be like, yeah, they was picking cotton, right? We like
Mhm.
four
Right,
away. My grandmother was born in
right,
1911, right?
Mhm.
So my
right,
great
right,
grandparents were slaves. So the point
right.
is that complaining or saying that this isn't fair at a certain point, especially as slaves, we were conditioned that you grin and bear it, right? You smile or it's going to cost you your life. And now we're in a generation where people are allowed to say, hey, that I don't like that.
Wave the white flag.
I can't handle it. I've been practicing. My family thinks I'm crazy. I've been practicing like, yo, that hurt my feelings. And not in the sense that you guys are bad people, but I'm not going to hold the thing that's hurting me.
Mhm.
So for her to be able
And
to
she's
come to
exactly like that.
yes.
She's exactly like that.
So what you can what as far as your relationship, I'm very glad that she has saw the need for people to have somebody to talk to. What you can do for your relationship is say exactly what you feel. Now it's your turn, Mom, to go back and say the things that you're feeling. Like I really feel hurt that I let you down with that. I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself, and I'm glad you took this negative and made it into a positive. And then we can start to heal together as a family. But you also, Mom, don't hold this hurt, because it will just make you, because the enemy will jump in your ear and be like, you're a bad mother. You should have done this. You should have done that. That's not what we're doing right now. We are alive, free, and healing.
Hmm.
Right. And so that's what you
Right,
do, right? You forgive
right.
yourself, and then you go to your baby and you express yourself to her the way she expressed herself to you, and watch her mimic the thing that she needed. And then we can all be in a better place.
Thank you so much for the
Thank you
call.
for calling
Thank you.
in.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
we're always
Thank
here.
you.
I'm
I
glad you always listen. We're always here.